Hello students, welcome to Dronacharya tutorial. Today we learn the trick to find the values of sine, cosine and tangent of associated angles larger than 90 degree. To find the value, first of all we must have the knowledge about the quadrants. This is first quadrant. If the angle lie in this quadrant, the values of sin theta, cos theta and tan theta all be positive. This is second quadrant. If the angle theta lie in this quadrant, the values of sin theta is positive and values of cos theta and tan theta be negative. This is third quadrant. If the angle theta lie in this quadrant, the values of tan theta is positive and sin theta and cos theta be negative. And this is fourth quadrant. If the angle theta lie in this quadrant, the value of cos theta is positive and tan theta and sin theta be negative. Now let us come to the trick. Method 1. First we divide the angle theta by 180 degree. Now let the quotient become n and remainder become alpha. Then if alpha less than 90 degree, we write theta equals to n pi plus alpha. If alpha greater than 90 degree, then we write theta equals to n plus 1 pi plus alpha minus 180 degree. Now let after all this simplification, we found theta equals to k pi plus minus phi, where phi is an acute angle and k is an integer. If theta lie in the first quadrant, then sin theta equals to sin phi, cos theta equals to cos phi and tan theta equals to tan phi. For an example, let theta equals to 750 degree. By dividing theta by 180 degree, we get quotient equals to 4, remainder equals to 30 degree. Therefore, 750 degree equals to 4 pi plus 30 degree. Now, since the angle covered in one complete rotation is 2 pi, the angular values of the point lying on the positive side of x-axis are even multiple of pi. So, the angular values of the point lying on this line are 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi and so on. Therefore, 4 pi plus 30 degree lie in the first quadrant. Therefore, sin 750 degree equals to sin 4 pi plus 30 degree equals to sin 30 degree, and cos 750 degree equals to cos 4 pi plus 30 degree equals to cos 30 degree. Tan 750 degree equals to tan 4 pi plus 30 degree equals to tan 30 degree. If theta lie in the second quadrant, then sin theta equals to sin phi, cos theta equals to minus cos phi and tan theta equals to minus tan phi. For an example, let theta equals to 870 degree. On dividing 870 degree by 180 degree, we get quotient equals to 4 and remainder equals to 150 degree. Now as remainder greater than 90 degree, we write 870 degree equals to 4 plus 1 pi plus 150 degree minus 180 degree. Therefore, 870 degree equals to 5 pi minus 30 degree. Now, since half rotation covers the angle pi, the angular values of the point lying on the negative side of x-axis are odd multiple of pi. So, the angular values of the points lying on these sides are pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, 7 pi and so on. Therefore, 870 degree equals to 5 pi minus 30 degree will lie on the second quadrant. Therefore, sin 870 degree equals to sin 5 pi minus 30 degree equals to sin 30 degree, whereas cos 870 degree equals to cos 5 pi minus 30 degree equals to minus cos 30 degree, and tan 870 degree equals to tan 5 pi minus 30 degree equals to minus tan 30 degree. Now, if theta lie in the third quadrant, then sin theta equals to minus sin phi, cos theta equals to minus cos phi and tan theta equals to tan phi. For an example, let us take theta equals to 950 degree. On dividing 950 degree by 180 degree, we get quotient equals to 5, remainder equals to 50 degree. Now, as remainder less than 90 degree, 950 degree equals to 5 pi plus 50 degree. Clearly, from the earlier discussions, we can conclude that 950 degree equals to 5 pi plus 50 degree, will lie on the third quadrant. Therefore, sine 950 degree equals to sine 5 pi plus 50 degree equals to minus sine 50 degree. Cos 950 degree equals to cos 5 pi plus 50 degree equals to minus cos 50 degree. But tan 950 degree equals to tan 5 pi plus 50 degree equals to tan 50 degree. Again, if theta lie in the fourth quadrant, then sin theta equals to minus sin phi, cos theta equals to cos phi, and tan theta equals to minus tan phi. For an example, let us take theta equals to 1420 degree. On dividing 1420 degree by 180 degree, we get quotient equals to 7 and remainder equals to 160 degree. Now as remainder is greater than 90 degree, we write 1420 degree equals to 7 plus 1 pi plus 160 degree minus 180 degree. Therefore, 1420 degree equals to 8 pi minus 20 degree. So clearly from the earlier discussions, we can conclude that 1420 degree equals to 8 pi minus 20 degree will lie on the fourth quadrant. Therefore, sine 1420 degree equals to sine 8 pi minus 20 degree equals to minus sine 20 degree. But cos 1420 degree equals to cos 8 pi minus 20 degree equals to cos 20 degree. But tan 1420 degree equals to tan 8 pi minus 20 degree equals to minus tan 20 degree. So students, our discussions is about to end today. We will be back shortly with the method 2. Before that, like the video and subscribe the channel to get all the updates and practice the method 1 for several times for better understanding. If you feel the video helpful, share this video with your friends and feel free to mention your doubts and questions in the comment section. We will be discussing those later on.